Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Thought I'd do a video showing you some old sort of weapon designs I've done over the years. Not just weapon designs, some of them be like pry bar designs that I've done. But just stuff I've designed or thought of in my head and drawn it on a piece of paper just as ideas. Some of them are very basic, some of them could be finished ideas, if you know what I mean. So I'll just show you them and you'll see what I mean. It should be quite interesting. But first thing, this, I can't actually remember doing this, but I think it was going to be some kind of one finger knuckle duster with a bottle opener. This here, that's a bottle opener, tin opener, sharpened hook and a screwdriver. And most of these things, they could actually be made. You know, that you could make it. Yeah, and I don't know if this was a design to have a blade in it or not, like a friction fold, but it's not got the blade on it, so I don't know. There's that. Got some ideas there for a tracking survival stick. See, some of them are literally just written down ideas. You know what I mean? Just quickly, just scribbled it down. This one was for some kind of dart crossbow. It's just a very basic, you know, just so I just had a very basic idea. So the idea was there, you know, so don't forget it. A couple of different pry bars there, different lengths. That was for Dwayne Myers, I think. But he wanted something thinner. There's a side view of a pry bar. This is the end I was going to make for my Commando 2 compound crossbow to turn it from a compound into a recurve. And that was the designs for that. Here's a survival pry bar with a blade, saw back. That's the idea for that. That's actual size it would be. And that's a blade. There's your pry bar bit. And that would actually be flat like that. Here's an idea for a I can't remember what we used to call these now, but it's one of those flipper crossbow things where there's springs here or elastic that is used for the power. That was a very basic sort of scribbled down idea for later. Bottle opener, knuckle duster, that's the bottle opener there. One finger bottle opener, knuckle duster. This is three different designs for a knuckle duster that has a vape smoking, you know, a vape smoking machine thing, e-cigarette thing, but a thick one, about that fat. You know, these are just ideas. Most of them don't get made, but, you know, just ideas of things that could be made, you know. What's this? Nothing. This was a knife entry to a competition. I think it was Andy Doberman's designer friction folder. That was the colours you could have. This was a pry axe that I designed, but never made. Still might do one day. See, a lot of these things I just put them down so I know that I've got the design there and I can come back to it one day. That's actual size as well. That's how big it would be. This was a knuckle duster that I saw on a Morrissey poster. Didn't say the mod on it, but it is either that or it had this on this side as well, but you couldn't tell from the way he was holding it. Just drew that for the sake of it. Fishing priest Kosh. It'll have like a hollow handle so you can put a fishing kit. That's some kind of catapult end that you could fit on somewhere. Lead weighted. Again, just a very basic idea. That's a moving target that will swing back and forward. So you could have a moving target that you try and shoot. This looks like that dart gun thing again. I showed you, crossbow dart gun. Just very basic idea. L-shaped knife. If you can understand what that, you know. What's that? That's one of them, arrowhead. Basically an arrowhead. Flint striker thing. Starter fires. A couple of very basic knuckle duster skull ideas. Just very basic. Just so I've got the very basic shape in my head and the ideas for the detail. I'll just put it down and I know I've got it then. Single finger bottle opener, pry bar, knuckle duster type thing. Cooking stove. Folding knife with a knuckle duster on it, but you could actually shut the blade and still use the knuckle duster, because what happens is sometimes the blade would come over the finger holes. So with those cutouts there, you could actually use it shut as well as open. Again, just a basic design. Little torch knife that would hold a through night flashlight in, so it would actually be a proper decent flashlight, because you can get flashlight knives, but the torches on the shit. Same idea, just that was the basic thing for it. Another arrowhead there. Crossbow designs, can't remember if I made this one, I think the end's missing off of this by the looks of it. Which might still get made one day. Bit like the survival crossbow, but different mechanism. Yeah, that I probably will make one day. Knuckle dusters with torches inside them. That's a normal 4-finger one. That is a single finger. Bottle opener, torch, knuckle duster. Friction folder for that competition. That was one of the others. I did like 3 versions. This is a very basic idea for a threaded spike knife. So that's a tube with a threaded bit that with the blade in it. So you could unscrew it, turn it around, and then screw it back on. If you know what I mean. Very basic again. Small pry bar idea. Again, that's the actual size of it. Another pry bar there. Some sort of screwdriver, bottle opener, self-defense tool. That would go in between your middle finger, if you know what I mean. So what would be poking out would be the screwdriver bit. That's an optional end. Yeah, this is quite interesting. This is a knuckle duster, but it is also a snooker rest. You'd actually use the snooker rest that way round. Stick your snooker cue in and you'd screw it on. But to actually hold the knuckle duster, you'd actually have those two sticking out like that, if you know what I mean. And they would be the points that would hit. The bottom bit's that's your hand race bit, you know, the bit that's in your palm. That's what you hold. Yeah, and then your fingers like that. And that's what would stick out. There's not really much on that. That was a sheath I was going to make, but you literally can't see what it was going to be. You can see a bit of it there. Not there, that's, what side was it? That side. It was going to be a sheath that would have a 2-part catapult on it. Little woman's knuckle duster there. If you look at the size of it compared to my hand. One finger knuckle duster. Another sort of pry axe idea that I had. Another pry axe. Again, some are just ideas. I just put them down on paper so I've got the pictures. Very basic ideas, and I know what I'm doing then. I know I've got the idea for later. Skull Knuckle Duster, that reminds me of Evil Dead 2. There's a monster at the end of that, the old mother. Proper more, that's like a finished skull idea. That one's a very basic, just to get the sort of features. So I had ideas. Of a finished full size picture. Very like that one. Couple of very basic skull ideas there. What's this? Another full size pry axe idea. Another screwdriver tool, self-defense tool, bricks and folder. I think that was the one I picked. That one, I'm not sure. That was going to be for competition. That's a belt buckle, and that is another torch knuckle duster idea. Two more now, one more. The last one was a two-finger skull idea that you could hold both ways. Yeah, that's it. I hope you found that interesting. It was just some ideas of stuff I've had over the years. I have actually got a lot more than that. If you're interested in seeing these pictures actually on like properly, tell me and I'll put them on my blog, and then I'll do some you know, some proper pictures, scan it and that, and then you can see them properly then, without me just holding it up like that, you know. So yeah, just tell me what one it is and what time it is in the video if you want to see it more. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to visit my blog, the link will be down there, wherever it is. Alright, see you later.